So this is going to be my last video for the day, and I'm doing this one kind of on the fly, but this drives me nuts. So I just figured I'd share it with you. This would be for real estate agents. My name is Kristen Beverly with Crosskeys Realty and Southwest Florida School of Real Estate. So we know in the state of Florida, we can have different relationships with our buyers or our sellers. We can work as a single agent. We can work in the presumed relationship as a transaction broker, or we can work in a no brokerage relationship. Now, this is my pet peeve. When I go into the MLS and I'm looking at a property and I scroll down to see what the commission rate is, because we know that's a negotiated item, and it says single agent for educational purposes, 5%, non-representation, $1, and transaction broker, what did I say? Whatever the first one was for single agent, 10%. So you have single agent 10%, no brokerage relationship, $1, transaction broker 10%. So I just want to explain how this actually works. If agent Bob works for Appletown Real Estate and he's working as a single agent for his seller, and Sally, who also works for Appleton Real Estate, has the buyer and wants to show that buyer Bob's house, what has to happen? Either Bob has to have his sellers transition to a transaction broker relationship, or Sally has to only work with her buyer in a no brokerage relationship. Because you work for the same brokerage, it's not individual to the agent. Because you work for the same brokerage, if one person within that brokerage has a single agent relationship with their client, everybody in that brokerage, because remember, all business belongs to the broker, has that same single agency relationship. So now that seller either has to transition to a transaction broker, so Sally can work with her buyer as a transaction broker. If that seller does not want to transition and only works as a single agent, now Sally has no choice but to work in a no brokerage relationship. And as long as those disclosures are given to those customers or clients, that's fine. There's no issue there. But my question would be this, Bob, why are you offering $1 to someone who works in your brokerage who has no choice but to work in a no brokerage relationship because you're working with your seller as a single agent? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but Bob, why are you only offering $1? Shouldn't you be offering Sally the exact same amount as if somebody else working from another brokerage as a single agent or a transaction broker is going to earn? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. If you didn't quite get that and you want a little further information on that, feel free to give me a call. I'd be more than happy to explain that to you, draw a little diagram that I draw when I'm in class, so I can do that for you as well. I hope you all have a wonderful day.